My aunt asked why I'm still single, so I asked why she's on her fourth husband. Family dinners at my house have always been chaotic, but last Thanksgiving was something else entirely. My Aunt Carol has this habit of making everything about her, and when she can't do that, she makes it about interrogating everyone else's life choices. I should have known what was coming the moment she walked through the door. She had that look in her eyes, the one that says she's had 2 glasses of wine before even arriving and is ready to start some drama. Dinner started off normal enough. My mom had outdone herself with the turkey, my dad was telling his usual terrible jokes, and my younger brother was on his phone under the table thinking nobody noticed. Then came the moment I'd been dreading. Carol set down her 3rd glass of wine, turned to me with this fake, concerned expression, and said loud enough for everyone to hear, "So, when are you finally going to settle down?" I was mid-bite of turkey. I could feel every pair of eyes at that table turned toward me. My mom's face said, "Oh no." My dad looked ready to change the subject, but it was too late. "You're 28 now," Carol continued, like she was delivering some profound wisdom. "The clock's ticking, sweetie. Don't you want kids? A family? Or are you just planning to be alone forever?" I tried to laugh it off. "I'm doing fine, Aunt Carol. Just focused on my career right now." But she wouldn't let it go. She never does. "Career," she scoffed. "You can't marry your career. You can't have kids with your career. What happens when you wake up at 40 and realize you've wasted your best years?" My cousin Emma, Carol's daughter from husband number 2, was staring at her plate like she wanted to disappear. She'd been through this routine 1,000 times. Carol kept going. "I'm just worried about you. You're such a pretty girl, but you're getting older. Men want young women who can give them families. You don't want to end up desperate and alone, do you?" That's when something inside me snapped. I'd sat through this exact same speech at the last 3 Thanksgivings, the last 2 Christmases, my graduation party, my brother's wedding. Every single family gathering, Carol found a way to make me feel like garbage about being single. Meanwhile, she was on husband number 4 and already complaining about him to anyone who'd listen. So I set down my fork very carefully, took a sip of water, and looked her straight in the eye. "I don't know, Aunt Carol," I said, my voice calm and clear. "Why are you on your 4th husband?" The entire table froze. You could have heard a pin drop. Actually, you probably could have heard a pin drop 3 houses down. It was that quiet. Carol's face went from smug to shocked to bright red in about 2 seconds flat. Her mouth opened and closed like a fish gasping for air. That's completely different," she finally stammered. "Is it though?" I asked, reaching for the mashed potatoes like I just asked about the weather. "Because it seems like maybe you're not the best person to be giving relationship advice." My cousin Emma made this weird choking sound. When I looked over, she had her napkin pressed to her face, shoulders shaking. She was trying so hard not to laugh that tears were streaming down her face. Uncle Frank, husband number 4, married for only 8 months, suddenly became very, very interested in his plate. He was moving his green beans around like they contained the secrets of the universe. My brother openly grinned at me from across the table. My mom had her hand over her mouth, and I couldn't tell if she was horrified or trying not to smile. My dad, God bless him, excused himself to the kitchen. About 10 seconds later, I heard him absolutely losing it in there. He was trying to muffle it, but his laugh echoed through the whole house. Carol's face was now the color of the cranberry sauce. "How dare you," she said, her voice shaking. "My marriages are none of your business, and my relationship status is none of yours," I replied calmly. "But you bring it up at every single family gathering, so I figured we were sharing now." She grabbed her purse like it had personally offended her. "I don't have to sit here and be disrespected in my own family. It's actually my parents' house," I pointed out. "But you're welcome to leave if you'd like." Uncle Frank stood up, probably relieved to have an excuse to escape. "We should probably go. Carol's not feeling well." "I have a headache," Carol announced dramatically, even though 2 minutes ago she'd been perfectly fine and attacking me. Emma caught my eye as they were leaving and mouthed thank you with the biggest smile on her face. Apparently, I'd said what she'd been wanting to say for years. As soon as the door closed behind them, my dad came back from the kitchen, face red from laughing. That was the greatest thing I've ever witnessed at a family dinner.